Good evening. Welcome to Your Faith and Your Truth with me, the Reverend Dr. Bishop Williams of One Accord Ministries and the One Way One Faith Center. I want to talk about being emotionally strong. I talked about mental strength. I'm going to talk about emotional strength. Emotional strength while having faith is something that you have to control. Your emotional strength is one of your most powerful triggers. And if you're not careful, you'll use that trigger negatively. You have to control your emotions positively. Pull the energy that you want out of the emotion. I always say you cry internally so that your external can look good. Make sure that when your emotional strength is in a state of unbalance, you understand that you emote the emotion, you give it sound, you make it be known that the emotional trigger has to be positive. You can pull anyway, but when you use emotion, you have to be centered in how you pull it. You have to be centered in how you use it. You have to be centered in the emotional strength of the blessing. We talk about, or I talk about, many parts of the vision being the blessing. The emotional part of the blessing is how you shape it to your personal usage and how your triggers emote. We emotionally get blessed, and some of us cry out, some of us get happy, and some of us stay silent. Your emotional triggers are so powerful because it's your center point on how you control everything. Yes, your thoughts are powerful, but your emotional triggers have to be abound by how you control them. You can get so emotional with the blessing that you lose it because you're not understanding how to use it. You have to let your emotional triggers be positive. Pull out what you feel is necessary and put back what you don't. It's okay to put certain things on the shelf. It's okay to grab certain tools and techniques. It's okay to understand that, yes, this blessing that I have has made me so emotional. But don't get so emotional that you lose the power of the blessing. When you get emotional, get happy, but use it positively and continue to shape it the way you see fit and the way you see it emotionally evolve. Pull it to you, break it apart, attract it, make it work, reform it, circulate it, circumvent it, make it a thing for you. Your emotional strength is your most powerful tool next to your mental strength. Because when you have to be emotionally stone faced, does not mean that you're not happy, but you got to process how you're going to let your happiness show up. Because everybody's not going to understand how you got emotional about being blessed by the small things. And you're not emotional about the big things. You're not emotional about the big things because God and you were already in lockstep and you had prepared yourself to be ready for the big things. Because the small things gave you the ability to say, ooh, I can feel blessed. Ooh, I feel it. Ooh, I can cry about it. And the big things said, I don't got to cry about it. I don't have to show it. But knowing how to control your emotions is so powerful. Don't let people think that they can just play on your emotions. Let people see the happiness in the way you choose for it to show up. But you don't have to show your happiness for somebody that really ain't happy for you. Be blessed.